Hi, hello, hey. In this video, I'm going to be doing a little watercolor painting with these handmade watercolors I got in Alaska, and that is why I haven't posted in a couple weeks because I haven't been here. But yeah, so here's the set that I got. It came in a super cute little case, and it's called the Bakery set, and it's super cute. I've used it a couple times already, and I really like the paints. I gotta say, Alaska had some good art stores, so that was nice. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing this little painting here. I did a little practice thing, and you can see I kind of changed her hair, but I wanted this to be very like light looking, so I'm going to try to not do too many layers and use very light colors. And I got this set while I was there, and then I was like, oh, this would be perfect, so it worked out. But yeah, so I'm going to lighten the sketch, and then I'm going to get to painting. Hi, it's been a little while since I've posted, but I'm back. So the first thing I did with this painting was I did like a blue sheer like underlayer to try to make all of the colors look more like cohesive, if that makes sense. I'm actually not really sure if that does anything, but at least it's fun, you know? And I wanted to make the sky look very blendy, so I did like wet on wet for that. Also, this painting is technically like a practice painting because I want to actually do this on like a big piece of paper. So I decided to do some like little mini practice like drawings slash paintings. And I normally don't do practice paintings. I do a lot of practice sketches for paintings, but not normally like smaller paintings because like the colors are not normally the part I have like problems with. But I was kind of scared. I had like a fear that I was going to make the colors look too dark. So I wanted to do like a practice painting so I could like make sure I got the colors down. And like I kind of explained earlier, it like totally worked out. So I did that like little practice like painting in like the corner like before I left for my trip. And then on my trip, I got these paints. Also, thank you, Mom, for getting me these watercolors. They're very nice. And anyway, I got these paints and I was painting with him, and I was like, you know, that would be really good for my little practice painting. I think I want to use them for the actual big painting too, just because the colors are so perfect. And these are like super nice paints. Like out of the not that many handmade watercolors I've tried, I think these ones are my favorite, which was like totally random. I was just like in an art store and I was like, those look cool. And then I got them and I was like, whoa, these are like really good. But yeah, so I'll have like the brand's Instagram linked in the description. It's called Farm Girl Studios AK. I'll have their Instagram linked in the description if you want to check it out. Yeah, their sets were super cute. I feel like a lot of like handmade watercolor brands, they kind of like have like fun like colors and not just like the standard like rainbow kind of thing. You know, like primaries with a couple secondaries, you know? But yeah, so I got this set because I thought it was like one that I would like the best out of the ones I saw at the art store. Oh, and I got these at an art store in Homer. I'm also really happy I got this set because the colors are perfect. Like I said, I did a couple like smaller paintings with these, and I was like, oh, these colors are like, it's like the perfect color scheme for me too. So I'm very happy. I also noticed like even though I've used these colors a couple times, you can't tell at all. Like it's not like the paints are not getting flat or anything yet. So that's good. And they're very nice and pigmented too. Okay, back to talking about the painting, okay? So I did a couple little experiments with this painting, right? One of them was I used like a red colored pencil for line art to do like under it, the painting. I've seen a lot of people do that for watercolor paintings, but I think my Prismacolors are too waxy for that. So I don't think like they would layer very well. I don't think watercolors would layer very well over them. And I think the pencil I ended up using was actually a Prismacolor pencil, but it was like, they're like thinner lead pencils, which are like completely different. And I use them for like sketching. So I was like, maybe if I do like line art with this, like the watercolors won't be all weird over it. And they weren't all weird over it. So The experiment was a success. Also with this painting, I don't know if this was like obvious or not, but I wanted to make her hair look like a waterfall of water. You can see in my other little practice painting, I was trying to make her hair look like clouds was kind of my like idea, but then I was thinking about making it look like a waterfall. So that's kind of the reason I changed like her type of hair, was I changed like what I was going for. But yeah, so it's supposed to look like a waterfall. Hopefully it does. And since these paints had like some metallic colors, I decided to add some stars. And I think that was the vibe, you know, because I think it looks really cool. Yeah, so the idea for this painting was that she's hanging out in the clouds, but she's like watching what's going on in the city, you know. And she's just like in the clouds by herself, but she's just like watching everybody else. And also to make her hair like a waterfall. I think I did kind of mess up on the hair though. I think when I do the final painting, I want to make it look even straighter so it looks more like water. At the bottom especially, I feel like it almost looks like branches or something. I do like the hair, I just feel like it doesn't give like waterfall as much as I want it to. So I think I'm gonna like mess with that a little bit. I also don't like how her feet turned out. I like couldn't decide if I wanted to give her like tights or like draw her toes, so I just like didn't do either. So I think in the final painting I need to make up my mind and do one or the other. I'm probably just gonna give her tights because I'm lazy. But other than that, I think this painting turned out really good, so I am proud. I actually didn't like it right after I finished it, but now that I'm looking at it like a couple days later, I think it looks good. I don't think I'm going to do line art with the colored pencil in the final thing though. I think I might just use the watercolors since they're like more light fast than the colored pencil. I also might make the actual painting more purple instead of pink, like the little practice painting in the corner. But I'm not sure. Maybe I'll try to do both. Also, I don't think I'm going to film the big painting, so I'll post like a picture of it on Instagram once I finish it. It'll be linked in the description if you want to see how the giant painting turns out. And now it is time for the wet highlights, my favorite part. At least watching it is my favorite part. I feel like when I add the wet highlights to clouds, it always like makes it look like 10 times better. I gotta say, it didn't really show up much on the hair, but like, you know, they're there. Just like believe that they're there, just know. Also, I'm really sorry most of this video is not me showing the full painting. I will show the full thing in just a second so you can see it. And here is the finished painting. And there's the metallic parts. Yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you with a new video soon. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe and check out the links I have in the description. I put the Handmade Watercolors Instagram in the description if you want to check that out. And also my Instagram and TikTok. And also my Redbubble store if you want to check out some stuff with my art on it. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you when I see ya. And yeah, bye.